All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard. Line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, 8, read. 55. Rock it. Let's go.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Look, squeeze.
They'll try the left side. Miles. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ready.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, Sam off. Check it.
On first down, Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
X3, 218, chop.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Running, it's Drake. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Drake. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Pick your game up. Check 13.
5.
Now Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Miles, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
Check.
A handoff out of the pistol, it's Drake. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. First carry for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Shift.
Hey, alert!
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double dip. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 53, slide. Here we go.
Go out.
Let's
go.
They'll try the left side. Miles, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
53. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Hey, Team 6.
Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Tighten up.
Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brings up third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Kings. Run. Check. Crunch.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
180. Alert.
Watch the shit.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pistol.
Alert 3. Shoot.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Alert.
He's telling him to run. Hey, 4 down. Hey, check 24.
Up. Point it right. Up. Hey, box drop.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 5. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They've got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
2nd and 10. Brought in over the middle by Grant. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On first down, Drake, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Watch it, you find.
Hey, lock it.
Check that.
They'll run with Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Set. 20.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
I got it.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Third down here. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cut. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular, regular, regular. I got it.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Hey, I'm coming. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 15, check 15.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Dolphins 34, Browns 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jones on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
No.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Buying time to his left. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's going to be a long day.
Alert, 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 alert. Regular. Slam.
And again, it's Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns get a score closer. Now the point after try for Santos. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Squeeze. Five.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Point it right. Check 31. Joker.
Now Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted. And he coughed it up. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Check.
Leo.
They'll keep it on the ground. Miles, and he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Sanders' kick is good, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Watch the out. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, alert 33. Alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Mayfield now, perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Regular.
Safety screen.
They run. Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Good. 180. Here we go.
On second and 15 now. Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Browns on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. That'll bring up second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. Devontae Parker, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Real. Smooth.
55, my guy, 55.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
55, let's go, defense.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. He's coming. We got double up.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
Good.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Three bud.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there, 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now back to throw. And this is Parker, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 55. I got it.
Hey, alert 33.
Hey, watch this.
Pistol.
Quick dance.
Hurry. Hey, alert.
55.
Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target back in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike.
20. Real. Hurry.
Get him.
Check. Run. Check 17. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.